Hi guys, in today's video I want to talk to you about a new water source that we could be using in Australia. It's sort of used, but because of public opinion, it's not really been implemented to its full potential. Now the water source I'm talking about, well, you're actually using it. It's recycled water. And I know what people say, it's from your toilet, you're going to be drinking it, it's disgusting, but it's not that bad. I want to talk you through it today and let you know what it's really down to.
I just want to go through the process now of how they treat water and recycle it. So what we start off with is we bring the water in and give it the normal wastewater treatment, just to clean out all the degradable waste and natural parts of it. So we get rid of that there. We then bring it through, and once it's been filtered a bit, we hit it with a lot of ozone. Now what ozone does is it breaks up the particles. You get large particles, and once ozone's hit it, it breaks them up a lot smaller. Once the ozone's broken it up, we take it through filters. These filters take out all these tiny particles. Then the water is pumped along and goes through a process called reverse osmosis. Now this uses high pressure, and this draws a lot of salt and brine out, and that takes it out of waste, purifying the water so it's drinkable. Now at this stage, the water from this process, it's actually 98% better than most of the drinking water on the planet. That's how good it is. But we don't stop there. We go further. We come down and we actually put chlorine in the water. Now this is just to kill any more pathogens, but it also helps with the pipes, stops things growing in them. And also UV light. Now this isn't harmful to us in this process here, but it kills any bacteria because they cannot handle ultraviolet light. And then at the end, we actually add calcite to the water because pure water is that strong that it could actually, well, it could erode your teeth. So they add calcite to it. Isn't that amazing? Scientists believe that if an average city recycled all of its wastewater, it would reduce its usage by 60%.
Now, recycled water is a new water source for Australia, for the human population. We've recycled it for other means of watering the garden and agriculture, but it's a new water source for us to drink. There was a rural city in Queensland that tried to implement this during a drought, but when they held a referendum on the idea, the public were so against it that they weren't able to implement it. And it's really sad to see that the public opinion is against it, and really it's because they don't know the science. Now you and I both know now that it's really good. The water is pure, like it's 98% better than most drinking water. And if people are worried about health effects from it, although it's new to Australia, there's an African nation of Nambian, I'm sorry for the pronunciation, I've probably killed that have been recycling water since 1969. They've been recycling water for 48 years. It's just there's not enough fresh water out there for them to survive. And there's been no adverse health effects noticed, or reported for that matter. They've upgraded the system and expanded it, and increase the amount of recycled water that they produce because it's such an effective process and it's such a safe process. And between you and me, you might have already drunk recycled water. Now, it's not a government conspiracy, anything like that. It's just by sheer circumstances. Let me show you. Okay, we've got the lovely city here of City A at the top of the river. Now, City A takes in its drinking water from the river, and all its wastewater, like quite a few cities, pumps it back out down the river. Okay, gets rid of its waste, no worries. Now we travel down the river, and oh, what do we see? We see another city, City B. City B takes its drinking water from the river. So it actually takes its drinking water downstream from where City A pumps out its wastewater. Now don't be alarmed, the wastewater is treated beforehand and made quite safe, but you are, in fact, if you're living in City B, drinking recycled water. So, in summary, recycled water is a lot safer than you think, and it's not disgusting. I've shown you the process here, 98% better than most drinking water halfway through the process. It's a viable resource, it drops an average city's water usage by 60%, and is really going to be able to help us cope with a growing population in the future. So, really, I think it's a great way to go.